this video we are going to discuss about the comparison test from sequence and series. So this theorem statement states that if sigma un and sigma vn are two series of positive terms and limit n tends to infinity, un by vn is equal to L. If you find out the limit, that is limit n tends to infinity un by vn, if that value is a finite value and which is not equal to 0, then the series un and vn both converge or both diverge. If un is convergent, then automatically vn is also convergent. If un is divergent, then automatically vn is convergent. In similar way, if vn is convergent, then un is convergent. If vn is divergent, then un is convergent from comparison test. So for comparing, so we have to find out this value and auxiliary series or the P series. So this is the most important test to find the test for convergence. So this theorem statement states that the series sigma 1 by n power p, the series will be of this form, and we have to check this p value. If the p value is greater than 1, then the given series is convergent. If it's less than or equal to 1, then this is divergent. Using these two tests, we are going to solve the most important problems, the repeated questions. So we have to test the convergence, and for this test we have to use this one, these two tests. So here in this solution, what we have to write, 1 4 9, the nth term will be, see here, this is 1 square, this is 2 square, this is 3 square, and so on. The nth term will be n square. And if you take 4 7 10 in the mathematical induction, you got an idea that you have an idea that 4 dot 7 dot 10 and so on. So in which formula you will keep? A plus n minus 1 into d. A is the first term, n minus 1. What is the d difference? 7 minus 4 is 3. So this will be 4 plus 3n minus 3, and this will be 3n plus 1. And similar way, that is 7, second term, 7 10 13. If we take and we write in this formula, that is a plus n minus 1 into d. A is the first term and n minus 1, d means the difference, 10 minus 7 is 3, then it is 7 plus 3n minus 3, this is 3n plus 4. And if I take the third terms, that is 10 13 and 16, that is a plus n minus 1 into d. A is the 10, n minus 1, the difference is 13 minus 10 is 3. So 10 plus 3n minus 3, and this is 3n plus 7. Now our unth term, the nth terms together, so this is 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, and this can be written as n square by, the first terms is, this is 3n plus 1, and this is 3n plus 4, and this is 3n plus 7. Now we have to test for the convergence. For that, what we have to do? We have to take a value. Which value we have to take? We have to take the value, we have to take the series, that is sigma vn. Sigma vn is nothing but, here in the numerator there are 2 n's, and in the denominator, if you see, there are 3 n's. If I cancel, then sigma vn is equal to 1 by n power 1. So according to which test? According to auxiliary test. According to auxiliary test or P test series. So if sigma 1 by n power p, if it is in the form sigma 1 by n power p, it converges if p greater than 1, and diverges if p less than or equal to 1. Using this test, we have to compare. What is the p value here? P value is equal to 1. If the p value is equal to 1 or less than 1, then it is divergent. Therefore, sigma vn is divergent. So it's very clear that our sigma vn value is divergent. Now we have to compare. So for comparing, we have to use the formula, that is limit n tends to infinity un by vn. So limit n tends to infinity, what is un value? Un value is nothing but, see here, this is n square by 3n plus 1 into 3n plus 4 into 3n plus 7 by Vn. What is Vn value? Vn value is nothing but 1 by n. So this will be limit n tends to infinity. This will go up, then it is n square into n by, this is 3n plus 1 into 3n plus 4 into 3n plus 7. So we have to check this value. For checking this value, we have to calculate that limit u1 by vn is equal to, see, our limit n tends to infinity, that is u1 by vn value will be, this will be n cube, this will be n cube by, if I take n common from this will be 3 plus 1 by n. If I take n, this will be 3 plus 4 by n. If I take n, this will be 3 plus 7 by n. I can cancel this n from numerator and denominator. Then after applying the limit, as you all know that limit n tends to infinity 1 by n, which is equal to 1 by infinity. 1 by infinity is nothing but 0. Then this will be 3 plus 0 into 3 plus 0 into 3 plus 0, which is equal to 3 into 3 into 3, which the value is 27. This is not equal to 0. So we got a finite value, that limit n tends to infinity u1 by vn value is equal to 1 by 27. So by comparison test, if limit n tends to infinity, u1 by vn is equal to L and L not equal to 0, then sigma u1 and sigma vn, by comparison test, sigma will both be positive or negative. So this will be sigma u1. So they see this sigma u1 according to the comparison test, that the series is sigma u1 vn both converges or both diverges. Sigma vn both converge or both diverge. So here in our problem, sigma vn is divergent. Therefore from comparison test, sigma u1 is also divergent. So what is u1? u1 is nothing but the question. The question is 1 by this one, 1 by 4.7.10, and the next one 4 by 7.10.13 plus and so on is divergent. So this is how we have to test for our convergence using this problem. So the next problem will be, the next problem for testing of the convergence is a sigma n cube by 5n square. The nth term is given, so the question is ready here. So sigma u1 is equal to n cube minus 5n square plus 7 by n power 5 plus 4n power 4 minus n. And for checking this, we have to take vn. So we have to select the series sigma vn. How we will select? In the numerator, the maximum n value is n cube, and in the denominator it is n power 5. So after cancelling, I can cancel for 2 times, the 2 will remain, it will be n square, that is sigma 1 by n square, by auxiliary test. So this is an auxiliary test or p test series. So according to this test, sigma 1 by n power p converges. When it will converges? If p is greater than 1, and diverges if p less than or equal to 1. Therefore when we compare here, p is equal to 2, so which is greater than 1. Therefore sigma vn is convergent from auxiliary test or the p series test. Our selected vn is convergent. So next what we have to do, we have to go for the comparison test. For that, limit n tends to infinity, we have to calculate u1 by vn. For that, limit n tends to infinity, what is u1? u1 is nothing but n cube minus 5n square plus 7 by n power 5 plus 4 n power 4 minus n. This is our un by vn. What is vn? Vn is nothing but 1 by n square. So I am taking n square to the numerator, that it will be limit n tends to infinity n square into n cube minus 5n square plus 7 by n power 5 plus 4n power 4 minus n. So this will be limit n tends to infinity n square. If I take n cube common, it will be, that is n square by n cube plus 7 by n cube, and later if I take n power 5 common, then it will be 1 plus 4 by n power 4 by n power 5 minus n by n power 5. So I can cancel these two, and as you all know that limit n tends to infinity, this is 1 by, if I cancel this one, this will be 5 by n, this will be 7 by n cube, this will be 1 plus 4 by n, and this will be 1 by n power 4. 1 by n power 4, as you all know that limit n tends to infinity 1 by n, which is equal to 1 by infinity, which is equal to 0. So what is left over? So here, according to our problem, we have calculated limit n tends to infinity, that is u1 by vn. Our value will be, see, in place of this one, this will be 1 minus 0 plus 0 by 1 plus 0 and minus 0. So the value is 1. Therefore, according to the comparison test, we got a finite value. So comparison test, what it states, limit n tends to infinity u1 by vn is equal to L, where L not equal to 0. Then both sigma u1 and sigma vn converges or diverges. So in this problem we have vn, and that is convergent. From comparison test, u1 is convergent. Therefore, by comparison test, u1 is convergent. Vn, if it's convergent, u1 is also convergent. What is u1 in our problem? So the problem is sigma n cube minus 5n square plus 7 by n power 5 plus 4n power 4 minus n is convergent. By following these videos, you can do as many problems as you can. So these two tests are very important. So our sigma u1 is convergent. So this is the test for convergence using these two theorems, or the P auxiliary test or P test series, or the comparison test. These tests are very, very important. I hope that you will have a look at my upcoming videos. I'll be posting many more problems on the sequence and series. This is the most important chapter. Please don't miss it, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't still, and share it to your friends whom you want to help. Thank you so much.